Can't believe it, but here we are back in the Lambo, headed home. Unfortunately, I forgot the damn camera, so I cannot record a POV vlog like I wanted, but here goes nothing. Currently stuck in traffic, but yeah, I thought I would shoot a clip or two in the car driving it back home. Unfortunately, like I mentioned probably in the end of last vlog, I forgot to bring my 360 camera with me. I was in a rush on the way out. I was sort of handling things, and then my dad actually came a little earlier than I expected, so I rushed out, couldn't grab the camera. But basically on the way home, probably like 20 minutes away, interesting feel of the car. It's hot as hell. It's really humid. It was like 81 degrees a second ago, and a lot of traffic to deal with. And yeah, driving a car is just as hard, or just as hard as I thought it would be. The steering wheel's hard, very hard compared to the M5 and the C55. Pedals are just as hard as I remember them to be. Wouldn't give up the experience for anything, but it's very interesting. I was actually speaking on TikTok, and almost, and don't kill me in the comments, it almost feels like a glorified Mustang or muscle car, because you feel the aggression of, you know, picking speed. But you know, at the same time, it's not seamless like the M5. So it's kind of like, do you want the smooth ride like the M5 and it's very quick, or do you want a more aggressive feel where it's maybe a little slower, but you know, the shifting isn't seamless and stuff. The exhaust is roaring. Even when you're not picking up that much speed, you could be going like 20-30 miles per hour, but you know, it picks up and the exhaust is roaring. But yeah, that's pretty much where we're at. Unfortunately, I'm low on fuel. The dealer ended up filling like 10 gallons. They ended up charging me for it unexpectedly. Not that I necessarily care, but I thought they would do it, you know, complimentary, if you will. But you know, if they were going to charge me, I kind of wish they had put a full tank in, but they didn't. So they filled about a quarter. And yeah, right now we're decently below that, so we should make it home perfectly fine, but we'll just see. Considering I'm just sitting in traffic, so we will be burning fuel very much so on the rest of the way home, since we're not going highway speeds or anything. Barely passed by the place I got tickets at. It's actually the place I discussed in my story time 6 years ago, or about 6 years ago. Place I got 3 tickets, almost got 5 tickets in the Mustang that I still have, the blue one. So I rarely go down this road since I have no reason to really go down it. But you know, whenever I think about it, whenever I think about college, whenever I think about this road, I always think about that moment, getting pulled over for the first time, and how all of that panned out, and how unfortunate that was, including all the tickets I got, the Mustang going cross country, you know, the whole fixing ticket situation, and the car not even being here. It's like a whole story within itself. So I don't know, I always think about all of that when I am riding around on this road, which is probably once, maybe, I don't know, twice every maybe 6 months or so. It's like very rare. I could probably go a year without coming down this road. And it's, you know, obviously one of my least favorite roads as well. Home sweet home, and we made it. Out here with the Lambo, and it's time to take it for our first food run since, you know, April or so. And yeah, pretty excited about this food run. Do need to get gas first. As you guys know, it was running very low on gas yesterday when I brought it home, so let's do that. I'm going to record a quick montage, and I'll see you guys at the food place.
I might just pull out like a face ray in the back with a about a day. I might just cop a diamond chain out of your cheapskates, then when it cash it all out on the same day, just like a face ray. I might just pull out like a face ray in the back with a about a day. I might just cop a diamond chain out of your cheapskates, then when it cash it all out on the same day, just like a face ray. Had to go get my yum, so I got on my bed, it's a burlap sack, yeah. Now they hit my phone, but they won't get to where I'm at, yeah. Mama always told me that them boys gon' hold you back. You got way too much potential to be worrying, that's a fact. Okay, finna skirt the Biscayne, Bentley, I'ma switch lanes. You can't step to me, so don't you bother looking this way. 100,000 on me, I just got wifey by like that money talk. It's on my cellular. Pull up in that all black SUV like Santa does. My chains be shining, I can't hide them, I can't get enough. I might just pull up like a face ray in the back with a bought a day. I might just cop a diamond chain out of cheap.
Finally back home. Out here with the cars, as you guys can see. And I've been looking at videos to figure out how to unclip this because I do want to have all these vents painted black so they don't look as bad as they do. Not that anybody really probably notices when they see a Lamborghini pass by, but I kind of want the smaller things to be fixed and restored. So I need to look into that. I do want to figure out this whole bumper thing. It actually looks worse than it did before. Maybe they weren't super careful when they washed it at the dealer as well. So I want to get that sorted out. I do want to get the exhaust done as well at some point and maybe do the bumper delete, but I'm not 100% sure yet. Car ended up breaking down, and here we are heading to the park since we're waiting for AAA to come, and it's actually going to take over about an hour. So we decided, why not come to the park, get some air, and the rest of my family's still in the car just waiting for AAA. So interesting situation. I had a gut feeling I should bring the M5 out, but I did not. So here we are, paying the price of not taking the M5 out today. Are they pulling up? I mean, you want to let him pull it in? I think he's gonna have to hook it on, that's all. Go, go, go! Go, 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 go! Stop! Part of my family already left using Uber, and yeah, just my mom and I here, and they finally pulled up, and I guess we're leaving very, very soon.
Can't even on the same shit. I heard your shit in the swag. That shit is so sad, put in work at that basement. I charge you double that payment. Lil' boy, I'm not one you could play with. I grew up in Brooklyn, left right, I keep looking. If the ops come, then we get to bucking. So sad.
Time to pull out the M5. Now that we dealt with that whole situation and the car made it back home, we are going to take the M5 and got to pull the Lambo out of the way. Oddly enough, the reason we didn't take the M5 originally, I didn't even offer because the M5 was stuck inside, and I was like, you know, I don't think everybody wants to waste extra time with me pulling out the M5. You know, obviously got to move the Lambo out of the way and then move it back and so on and so forth, and that's the reason I didn't offer the car. Or we would have just taken the M5 to begin with, kind of like we have in the prior weeks. Didn't offer it. Obviously we had the whole situation with the expedition results from it, but you know, at least we're taking the M5 now. We did waste several hours. You know, the car got stuck in the SUV got stuck in the morning time, and now it is the afternoon. It looks like we're actually also going to drop off the expedition right now at the shop, and I'm just going to trail. Sorry I cut off, but yeah, I'm basically going to trail to make sure nothing happens. Obviously if something does happen, then we're probably just going to have to stop and find somewhere and yeah, I guess push the car off the side of the road or something and maybe call AAA again. Just pulled up and the car fortunately made it. I do the dash, yeah. Got money bags, yeah. For the ones that they took, I know that I'm good, yeah. Straight face and I look. They say that budget is in my outlook, yeah. Hot mail, we gon' post bail when that ship sail, oh yeah. I pop tax, that's my swag, don't get mad. We finally made it home, and I guess we'll see what adventures we get into tomorrow. I do want to vacuum the car, or vacuum both cars actually, the M5 and the Lambo, and maybe do some stuff with them, but we'll just see, considering I do have to edit and probably will have other stuff to do as well.